Alrighty, music fans, welcome back. It is I, Dave, the real music observer, observing real music in real time for real people just like you right there, and just like me right here. So the band Yes is hitting their 50th anniversary, and commentators all over the web are stating the obvious, meaning that Yes will do a big tour, and it's going to be great. Meanwhile, Batman, there are two versions of this band that are currently available. Now, does the 50th anniversary, does it cover both bands? Because there's this Benoit band, Steve Howe, Benoit, David thing going on, which for me has never been, quite honestly, I know they've put out some fairly good studio work, but it's just, look, Jon Anderson is available. He's available. And if you saw the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction, you notice that Jon Anderson is still singing rather well. I would say, you know, if you're using the gas tank analogy, which I do a lot, he's running on almost a full tank, probably maybe a half-gallon short of a full tank, singing great, sounding awesome. In fact, that other band was once called like VRW or ARW or something like that. Rick Wakeman is in there. Trevor Rabin, who I think is a genius, is in there. Steve Howe and Trevor don't really, you know, see eye to eye on certain things, like Trevor updating the band's sound in the 1980s and bringing in all that Art of Noise kind of stuff. That was me. That was my version of Yes. I know some people go back way back to like the Roundabout stuff and to the very first album, and that's cool. I can respect all of it, but I would say if your band that is pretending to be Yes doesn't have Jon Anderson as your lead vocalist, then it's probably not Yes. Okay? Now look, if Jon Anderson couldn't sing anymore, and this goes back to when they kicked him to the curb when he got sick, and these guys were just like, yeah, we got to move on. You know, we can't wait for Jon. He's near death, but hey, you know, that's why we got to move on, because he's probably not going to pull through. Not only did he pull through, but then he went on this coffee house tour, which I think was insulting to him to have to do that, to say, hey, I don't have a band, I'm just going to go out with an acoustic guitar and play some Yes songs. And, you know, Joe's Steakhouse with special guests tonight, it was just like, oh my, I mean, this is Jon Anderson. This is the legendary Jon Anderson, and he's basically, you know, probably doing gigs for, you know, $800 or whatever he was getting paid for. It's just stupid. It's just ridiculous. So my opinion, and it's a strong one on this, is they need to condense Yes down to one group. Okay? Take the best players from both of these bands, and I'm sorry, Benoit, but you're not in that unless you want to sing backup or you know, shake a tambourine. Maybe you can take a Davy Jones approach and listen to the master, Jon Anderson, as he sings the entire Yes catalog almost flawlessly. Look, it's just one of those things. It's kind of a weird thing right now. I mean, with all the members of Kiss out there, do you think there could be two Kisses? I think one kiss would be enough, right? Two kisses is just like when you're really friendly, you get two kisses. All right, that's bad. Look, people, it's the 50th anniversary. It ought to be a big deal. They ought to come to some kind of an agreement and say, look, you know, we need one touring band. Let's integrate the members that we think should be in the band. Maybe you can take turns. Maybe a guy could play the first set, you know, grab a towel, have the other guy come in, play the second set. I mean, these guys aren't young anymore, so it might be good. Steve Howe looks like he could fall off the stool at any moment. I'm sorry, he's a great guitar player, but, you know, the definition of him and then the word frail comes to mind when I look at him, and maybe he's in perfect health, but he doesn't look quite as healthy and robust as the somewhat younger Trevor Rabin, and even Jon Anderson, who's in his low 70s, I think, has certainly beat his illness and is more or less the epitome of good health these days. So that's my opinion on Yes. I think there ought to be just one Yes I know that's radical and crazy. I hear all this celebration going on, 50 years of Yes. Okay, but which Yes? And can we just get one and then have these guys just put on one great concert? I think that would be appropriate, and I think fans would appreciate it, and it would clear up some confusion on the marquee when whatever band arrives in your neighborhood. At least this time you'll know there's only one Yes, and there won't be confusion as to who's in it. All right, I'm done with that video. I'm Dave of The Real Music Observer, causing controversy, but having fun while doing it. I will speak soon, so have a great day.